Welcome back, everybody. My name is Geer, and alongside me is Kaleb Schumann. And today we are going to be featuring and doing a rewind off of Centerville High School, based in Ohio, performing their 2025 production, Good Vibrations. Now, fun fact about this school is that they were the 1992 BOA Grand Nats champion. That was 33 years ago, within this 50th anniversary here for Bands of America. But let's jump right into this rewind right here, starting with this opening set.
Love the body work. We talk all the time about how a group chooses to open their show. This ensemble has chosen a slow build, tons of body work, literally the band students, the wind players on the field, and there's also a flute solo going on. So you get body work, flute solo, all of this guard work to crescendo in.
Right, and to open it up with sabers, let alone you see this saber toss right here, and then using the plumes as well to have this rippling effect looking from up top of the field.
You'll notice here we've got this flute soloist, wonderful way to open the show. Take a look at that prop right behind you, because here in just a second, that prop has been now revealed. Behind it is a vibraphone solo. We get a full vibe solo moment here.
Yes, very unique sound. Kaleb clowned me earlier. I thought it was marimba. I'm not a musical genius like him since he's a former band director, but yes, a vibe solo. That's something unique that you don't really see a lot of instruments be showcased. So if you have a good player, why not add that to your music effect?
Especially in that way, putting them on their own separate stage. Then we transition to this nice moment here. Look at all those brass players on the bridge. This slow pan out as all of the wind players on one knee, full out with their body work. And then we have the guard also adding texture and tosses.
Yes, setting the tone and the overall good vibe of the show. They're really trying to exude what it is that they want the audience to feel during this moment.
This is a really nice ballad moment. So we have everything coming out from this top left side of the field from the bridge, and all of that energy starts to focus down here towards this side two solo stage. So we get a banjo, not our only banjo solo of the day yet, surprisingly, but we have this banjo solo and then guard doing what they are supposed to be doing, which is accentuating musically what is happening. So we bring soloists down here. We get the extra prop with the yellow cord. Lots of ways to accentuate the soloist.
Yes, using rifles, let alone that requires a lot of technique to know when to toss, knowing to release, knowing when to catch, and yet also adding character to the prop as well and drawing the eye to it. You don't want to sit there looking at a boring show, so why not use what it is that you have, where then the color guard then comes out from underneath the prop with swing flags. Again, another jaw-dropping moment that Kaleb and I both shared. The drill, let alone, is now centered around the color guard, and then it goes from tight and opens up so the color guard can have their moment.
Love when the color guard pours out. You get this complete cascade effect as they've now poured around and the wind players have surrounded them. A very nice finale moment. What an excellent performance from Centerville Jazz Band.
Yes, very good to see, and overall good vibes. I mean, I think, you know, pun all the way intended. Pun all the way intended. We want to give a huge shout out to our sponsors, FJM, Make Music, and Music Travel Consulting. Kaleb, what social media, what is all the things?
Lots of things. Make sure that you are following along at box5_TV on Instagram so you can catch all the highlights of today, and then tomorrow as we finish prelims here, get into finals here. Also the 3 regionals that are going on aside from this event, this Indianapolis Super Regional. Also, you can search on YouTube and Facebook. Just search Box 5 so we can have you following along for all of that content. Every single time that you interact with social media in any way is an entry into our annual sweepstakes. One winner will be chosen to join us in our Box 5 suite right up there. So you can spend all of prelims, semis, and finals eating our food, hanging out with us, and watching band in Lucas Oil Stadium. Before we move on, I do want to give one programming note. Terre Haute South Vigo was scheduled to go on at this next block, 1:30. You'll notice there's no band behind us getting on. There was just a little bit of a logistical issue. So what they've done is BOA has taken the 4:30 break and they've moved it to right now. Terre Haute South Vigo is then going to go at 4:30. So if you've tuned in expecting Terre Haute South Vigo, they're just going to be going on at 4:30. We'll do that break right now.
Right. But we're excited to see them, as well as all of the other bands that are here today and tomorrow and any other time that Box 5 is streaming. Thank you guys so much. So we'll be right back for a little more band.